Multitudes were under the roof of the Methodist Church building on a narrow chisel street in Castries on Wednesday morning to say goodbye to St. Lucia's Tribune of Journalism, Guy Ellis. The published author and editor par excellence for decades at the paper of record died on February 12, 2023. His nearly 61 years in print media remains unmatched in longevity and literary luminance. But for all his proficiency at prose, the award-winning newspaperman was a model of modesty, a high merit bestowed by his mother.
His walk through this life was imperceptible, under your radar. He was not given to showmanship and never saw himself as being in competition with anyone. He simply did whatever he did to the best of his ability and moved on. He did not blow his own horn.
Colleagues and contemporaries who came to the house of worship all had an anecdote about the man they hold in high esteem as a diligent professional and winsome person.
When he and Brandy used to prepare the news for us at Radio St. Lucia, and these guys used to walk into the newsroom, I'd sit there and I'd say to him at 11 o'clock, I said, "You guys," they walk empty-handed. And I said, "Well, where's the news?" And they would have a portable typewriter, and they would type the news, a whole newscast to me from the head.
He was like a mentor to myself and my brother Cletus, who had interest in journalism.
We always talked about the principles of being a good journalist and the importance of integrity, the importance of being fair in your coverage, and things like that.
Mr. Ellis turned out to be so calm, resolute, strict on his deadlines, but he sort of respected you, not for what you look like or what you seem to be, but how you perform.
You know, I still have our latest WhatsApp conversation in which your description of our mutual friend, Ernie Sion, aptly underscored the sort of relationship we shared. I could never have come to St. Lucia for any occasion without ending up in Entrepot.
Daughter, Dr. Malia Meyer, in the eulogy spoke of an adoring dad whose love and respect of best friends, journalists Ernie Sion and Peter Richards, also filled the walls of the family home. Guy Ellis, the father in the Entrepot household tucked away in a suburban Castries East hilltop haven called The Summit, was at ease in the refuge where gaiety lifted spirits.
Peter and Ernie watched Shane and I grow. And I can remember always Peter being in the house, Ernie being in the house, and the jokes from one corner of the room to the next is just infectious. Laughter that you could not even believe, not to mention the beef between these three, which I call the three amigos, but Peter and Ernie were always part of our family. I want to give a special message to my dad in closing. I want to say thank you, Dad, for all your wisdom you've given to Mommy, you've given to Shane, you've given to myself, and to all of those you mentored and looked up to you. Close comrades, Mr. Alan Chasney, Peter Richards, Winston Springer, Ernie Sion, they thank you for the good times. Thank you for all the good times, all the challenging ones. I've learned so much from you, Dad, and I want you to know that I will choose you and Mom over and over and over again.
Ellis was the first winner of the M&C Fine Arts Awards for journalism in 1979. He was awarded the British Empire MBE in 2003 for his contribution to journalism. April 2022 marked his milestone 60th year in the profession. Joachim Duplessis, HTS News Force.